Have you heard of the Battle of the Doomed Plains? It was a great battle where many a brave elf perished. In the lead up to the battle, the Elven Emian Kingdom were under attack by marauding forces sent by the city-state of Underground, an alliance between the Mountain Orcs and the Dwarves. The elves needed to relieve their occupied settlements, so they made their move. The great Princess Hannah of the Emian Wilds marched her army into the wastelands, trying to cut off the armies of Underground, where they encountered an undead army, flying the banners of the Old Divine Order. Baffled by this, they cautiously approached with their ballistae at the ready. A singular mounted warrior stood out. This revenant was in the plate armour of a paladin. Curious, Princess Hannah sent forth an envoy to arrange talks with this individual, knowing the Divine Order of old, hoping for a peaceful agreement. However, politics were not on the table. A wraith surged forth from the ranks of undead and murdered the envoy in cold blood as he approached. Enraged, the princess called for war and charged into the abominations. Her ballista, enhanced with spellcaster's magic, loosed bolts in rapid succession, cutting down revenants and damaging the forms of the incorporeal wraiths. However, the undead were not idle. The necromancers weaved cruel magic to give strength to the wraiths, even brought the dead back to their feet. The undead horsemen, along with their paladin, charged and caught the elven horsemen with their poisoned lances, killing them all. The battle raged with the princess and her line of soldiers, holding off the revenants, but the wraith's sudden charge would prove to be her undoing. The spectres wailed and whirled through the elven ranks, taking heads as they moved. The elves managed to destroy many of the wraiths, but not enough. The retreat was called as the princess saw the bodies of elves scattered and the flanks falling all around her. The elven soldiers pushed away from the undead line and began falling back. But what was strange was that the undead stopped dead still, as if a bolt went through them all. They did not give chase, and the elves managed to do a full retreat with no further losses. But as the princess looked back, the cold glowing eyes of the paladin were still locked on her. The princess took her soldiers back to the city of Emingrad to recover, and she swore vengeance on the false paladin of the Fallen Order.